Well, hello there, and welcome. Today I'm going to be doing some 1.9 basic stuff. Now, if you didn't know, 1.9 came out today, and I'm just going to be going over some of the super basic stuff so that you guys don't have to take your effort to read about it all over the Minecraft wiki. Now, let's get started. Alright, so if you didn't know, the name of this update is called the Combat Update. So let's start with some of the newer PvP features. Now, I'm going to start off simple. Alright? You can swap your hands. So right now I have my main hand set to my left hand, as you can see. Now, I have a little sword symbol when I hit. The way this works is I do maximum damage when that sword symbol isn't there. If that sword symbol's there, I'm going to be doing less damage. So if I just start spam clicking, and you see the sword doesn't fill all the way up before I do my next hit, I'm going to do a lot less damage, and it's going to take a lot longer to kill things. So, if you want a PvP, you got to learn to time your hits right. That's one of the new features of the Combat Update. Now, as you can see, I'm going to compare a diamond axe, which takes a lot longer to recharge than a diamond sword does. But these both have different abilities. They have a sword can have a swoosh attack, which happens randomly. An axe can have a different feature. Now, as you can see, my axe is one-shotting these sheep, whereas my sword two-shots them. An axe has a special ability where it does more damage. Axes do more damage now, but they take longer to recharge. That's another feature of the Combat Update. Now, I'm going to look at this. So the default thing to switch what you're holding in your hand to your offhand is F. I have mine set to R right now. You can change that inside of your controls. And, alright, as you can see right now, I'm holding on a shield. When I right-click, I block with the shield. When I punch, I use my axe. Now, my axe still has that cooldown. So I could block with I can be doing this at the same time. I can't punch while I'm blocking with my sword. I'm spamming my punch right now. I can't do that. Same thing goes, you can't block with swords anymore. Even if I didn't have, I'm right-clicking with my sword right now, I'm not parrying anymore. That's also gone away. Those are the basic, that's like as basic as you can get for that. Now, also a little tip I have noticed is you can have a bow in your offhand, and you can be shooting your bow, and stuff like that. It looks kind of buggy. They don't have the animation for it set up yet. As you can see, they might be fixing that later on. They might not. I don't know. They might even not let you use a bow if it's in your offhand. But that's something you can do at this moment. Now, if I have an axe in my offhand, if I punch, it's always going to use the thing in your main hand. You can't attack with your offhand. You can only use your special key. Now, a newer thing with 1.9 coming out is, I'm going to go in survival real quick. I'm going to spawn some sheep, alright? So, I'm going to throw these arrows out into the ground. These are called spectral arrows. You make these by surrounding an arrow with 4 glowstone inside your crafting table, and then when I shoot the sheep, as you can see, it had a little outline. I have to do less power. See? Now, even if blocks get in the way, I will see that through walls. See? I see the outline of that sheep. This will be extremely useful. I know that there's going to be a lot of different new PvP features that come out, but then there are spectral arrows. So this is an arrow of harming, and even if I don't draw my bow all the way back, it's going to do quite a lot more damage. Yeah, that's basically what that is. See that? Yeah. Also, there's a new 1.9 regeneration feature. If I take any damage, as long as I have full health, it will regenerate extremely quickly. Normal golden apples give you regeneration 2 instead of regeneration 1. And that's basically how that works. You make a shield by doing this inside your crafting table. And then after you've made a shield, you can make your own banner and put the banner on top of the shield to get a custom shield. See, now my shield is black. Anyway, moving on. So, other things in 1.9, these are some of the new movements. Now, boats have changed. I will show you this right down here. I spawn a boat. I get inside of it. Based on the different wood you use for boats, there'll be different colors. You use A and D to control your boat now. A moves the right paddle, and D moves the left paddle. If you hold them both down at the same time, you'll just move forward. Now, I couldn't move forward since that was a little bit too deep. Also, boats are much more durable now and hard to get destroyed, which is helpful because now you can actually run into blocks without having to worry about your thing being destroyed anymore. Now, this we're going to get to later. Here we have some new mobs, which we're going to get to later. Alright, here, there's also a lot of new stuff that was added to the end. So now ender crystals do have a chance from dropping from endermen, and you can use this to spawn on top of either bedrock or obsidian. Obsidian is more for decoration, but inside of the end, there will already, when you go into the end, there will already be an end portal that won't have any portal blocks in it. After you kill the ender dragon, you can put down 4 end crystals on each end of that portal to spawn another ender dragon. Now, there is a whole nother dimension in the end now, which I'm going to go over how you get there right now. So, after you kill the ender dragon, there will be a little bedrock floating lamp thing that spawns that will have that block inside of it. How you get to the end is you have to throw an ender pearl into that block. It's not working right now since I'm in the overworld, but you will throw that into that end lantern looking thing, and you will be teleported to the other end biome, which will have a bunch of these tree things everywhere that will kind of look like this. And as you can see, it'll have these chorus flowers on the end. These chorus flowers you can break with an axe, and they will drop this chorus fruit. You can then cook the chorus fruit in a furnace to get popped chorus fruit, which I might talk about later. But if you eat a chorus fruit, it teleports you randomly, and it also has a cooldown. But yes, if you eat a chorus fruit, here, hold on, I'm going to show you. If you're in survival, if I eat a chorus fruit, like imagine I'm falling down, right? And this is a great way to escape from like falling down to your death. See, I ate that, but you still have a chance to take fall damage. I got to get back to where I was now. Hold on. Anyways, like I was saying, that chorus fruit, you can eat it to try and help avoid fall damage. If you know, okay, I'm falling, I'm gonna die, you can eat that chorus fruit, and it'll teleport you to the ground, and you'll have a 50% chance of not taking any fall damage and a 50% chance of taking fall damage. So it's kind of risky, but if you need to save your life, then I recommend you eat one of those chorus fruits. Now, inside of this biome that mainly consists of a bunch of little ender islands with these things on them, there are little end cities that spawn that are extremely rare. They'll have these blocks and they'll have these roofs, and you can basically mine this and you get all these really cool purple blocks. They have purple stairs, slabs, pillars, and blocks. And you'll find end rods. These are pretty cool. They have little particle effects. You can use those to decorate your house and whatnot. Now, there are end ships that spawn in these end cities, which will have these elytras in item frames there, and they will have a chance to have ender dragon heads inside of them. Now, you can only, if a redstone signal goes to these ender dragon heads, they start opening and closing their mouths until the redstone signal is turned off. So that's another really cool feature. That's basically all the end stuff. Also, this new mob, a shulker, has a chance to spawn in the end cities. Now, if you happen to be in survival, he will open up and shoot you with a thing that gives you levitation, which is a new effect that causes you to slowly be sent up into the air. Now, usually you end up slowly going higher and higher and higher until you get to the point where you just fall to your death. Now, these things have a certain amount of health. I'm just going to leave that guy there for now. They'll peek out every once in a while. They're kind of cute. Anyways, yeah, those will spawn in the end cities that I talked about. Also, Endermen have a chance to drop Eyes of Ender and end crystals, and skeletons finally have a new animation where they look normal. And they're not holding out their bow in front of their face the entire time. Now, over here. This is these are new potion things. Now, there's this new thing called lingering potions of healing. Now, if I pull out a zombie, as you know, zombies are allergic to healing potions. If I throw that down on top of the zombie, it won't damage it. Okay, yeah, no, it does damage it. See? This healing lingering potion will damage the zombies. Now, if I'm here in survival, right? This will heal me. As long as I'm inside of this, it will heal me. Now, that's the way that works. Okay, that's crazy right now. Holy crap. Alright, but that's the way this works. Now, to get a lingering potion, you take any potion and you affect it with Dragon's Breath. The way you get Dragon's Breath is by, when an Ender Dragon uses a new attack it breathes out some purple fire. You have to hold out a bottle and right-click while you're inside of the fire, and you'll get your Dragon's Breath, which you can use to make lingering potions. Now, potions now need fuel, which you can put in by putting in blaze powder there, and then you'll have some fuel to help process things. Like, watch, if I take a potion of, say, potion of leaping, and then I put it in with a Dragon's Breath up here. I don't know. But it should be doing it. I don't know why it's not. Maybe it's just a bug right now. Anyways, moving on. Right here, we have a new plant. It's a beetroot. Now, this can be planted just like you plant a carrot, and you can make soup with it by taking a bowl and putting a beetroot on top of it. Now, remember, you need a water source by wherever you're planting your beets in order for it to... I believe beets can be spawned from zombies. I don't know, I'm kind of noobing out right now. I apologize. I think you need more than one beetroot for your beetroot soup. I'm not going to look into that right now. But right here, there's a new thing where you can disguise yourself as different mobs. Now when you wear a creeper head, or any mob head, that mob, it's not like they're not going to notice you at all, but I'm going to spawn that creeper over there, right? And then I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to go in survival. Usually this creeper would be coming towards me by now. Now this creeper doesn't see me until I get really close. See? Don't blow. Alright, he didn't blow up. Alright, you did good. Now go away. Yeah, so that will work with any mob head you get. I don't think it works with the Ender Dragon head, which, by the way, you can indeed wear. It looks really cool. Now, this Elytra. I'm going to go into depth on how this works. So, I'm gonna sit a block beneath me and go in survival and put on this Elytra. Now, I have to teleport myself up. So, as you can see, when I shift, I get a little animation. Jeb might be working on a thing that will allow you be able to customize them like your normal skin. Now, when you jump once, it doesn't activate. You have to jump and then jump again for it to activate. Now, you can go straight down. If you hit anything with too much momentum, you will take damage. You have to make sure that you land on the ground at like a flat runway in order for that not to kill you. Now, you can float around these in water. You can also block with shields while holding on with them to block damage from below. If somebody's trying to shoot at you from below, that's really cool too. Air warfare is going to be amazing. But their durability does run out the longer you use them, so you want to be extremely careful how much you use those. You can put a breaking on them, and then there is finally a new enchantment. This is the last thing I'm going to go over. This just causes water beneath you to freeze. Now, this won't stay ice. It is actually a custom block. The ice will start to crack behind me until it does break. So I can just run around on top of ice, and you can sprint jump. Well, no, you cannot sprint jump with this, but you can sprint with it, I believe. Yeah, you can sprint with Frostwalker 2. They have 1 and 2 of this. You find it just like a normal enchantments, I believe, but yes, this is just a new addition. If you don't want to get Depth Strider and you would rather just stay on top of the water, then you probably will want to work on getting this enchantment. Anyways, I do hope you enjoyed. If you want to see just more small tips and features for 1. Whoa, I did not realize that I just left this here, right? It's grown. This just grew. And now these chorus flowers are babies. You can probably use bone meal on them, which I didn't know about. No, you can't use bone meal on them. But, yep, these trees, I guess, continue to grow. You can bring this back to the overworld, plant just this, and then, yeah, this will start to grow, I guess. It might need a blossom. Oh, yeah, maybe they grow off of the blossoms. That's what must happen. The blossoms must shoot out more blossoms, which is really cool. I really like how what Mojang has done with 1.9. If you want to see some more, like, just small more features that I didn't talk about in this video, please leave a like, and have a nice day along with the cool outro.